Yo, today I'll be playing as John Trunk, a man on a mission to get rid of the entire town full of zombies, with the backside of his car. Welcome to Muldraugh. According to ChatGPT, there are about 10 to 30,000 zombies on high population settings there. We are gonna start there and clear it fully. Run them over with our trusty rides. Now there's a thing, cars are basically zombie killing machines, but there's a catch. Hit them with the front and your engine dies faster than a sloth trying to hydrate himself. Then with the back though, and you can go for a long time. The only downside, you'll completely obliterate your trunk, and your tires and gas tank will take a beating too. Once the fuel tank hits 0% condition, you start leaking all of the gas, and with blown tires, you're not going anywhere fast. That's why we'll be prioritizing welding and mechanics to keep our unconventional weapon well maintained. In this run, my goal is simple. Kill every zombie from all parts of Muldraugh, starting from here. Alright, time to start. We'll be cleaning up the first street leading out of our starting place. This runs cheesy as hell compared to the usual videos you can see on YouTube, but ever since I discovered that you can cheese killing zombies with your car, I wanted to see how far I can go with it. And honestly, it kinda feels like being a Doom guy in a truck. Pure rip and tear type of shit. What the fuck these zombies are doing hitting that fence? I'm tearing all of their bodies apart and blasting doom music and they don't even care.
You have negative aura, dude. These zombies don't respect that.
Bro, I showered this week. That should give me a positive aura, right? Now get back to work down there. Anyway, seems like more of them are coming from the next street. We'll have to take care of that. Man, this place went from suburbia to smelling like certain place from certain part of the world. Real quick. Let's not stay here for too long and move on.
Behind me right now is a beach where everyone basically takes a shit without wiping their ass.
Ventured into a new street to see how things were looking. Ran over a few more zombies and ended up fighting them in someone's fancy little garden, just to have my NAP casually violated by a tree that decided to flip my truck over.
You slapped me, what the fuck? I didn't slap you. You violated my nap first.
Now with the truck on its side, I would need another vehicle to tow it back into place. For now, I had no choice but to crawl out and fight the old-fashioned way. I thought, hey, maybe I can clear this and wiggle the truck back upright somehow. But of course, next thing I know, I'm getting fondled by my neighbors. Bad touch energy all around. Naturally, I didn't bring a single rag or bandage with me. I felt too safe in the car, completely forgot to prep, so I had to improvise. Tore the skirt of a dead lady like some desperate perv, just to make bandages. Luckily, one of the rags was actually clean. Once patched up, I used the good old fence method to clean out my adoring fans, then started searching for a car with a key nearby. Keys can spawn pretty much anywhere. On the ground, in the glove box, maybe even inside a nearby house. Didn't find one right away, so I snuck over to the parking lot nearby. There must be something for me there. Closed, closed. Oh, what's this? A car with a key, but no gas, of course. Right, keep searching. Checked out the mechanic workshop and discovered some spare parts and tools for later. The two nearby cars? No keys either. I broke into a buffet, absolutely demolished some chicken wings, while they were still fresh, and moved on. Finally, jackpot. A car with a key, still in ignition. We can reclaim our truck now and clear the street leading back to it. With peace restored, I towed the truck back onto its wheels and parked the black car nearby for later use. Despite running over dozens of these, the engine's still at 100%. Only the trunk took a hit. Can't say the same for our starting truck. That one got damaged engine, and the fuel tank almost shot. Soon it will be leaking. For now, let's rest at our starting place. Tossed my filthy clothes into washing machine while the power's still on. Scrubbed myself down in the tub and tried to sleep. But oh, what's that? I can't. I'm in too much pain. Well, I need to find painkillers. So of course, I ran butt naked through the night like an absolute chad, looking for my pills. Oh look, a glass shard on the floor. Nice try, game. I'll just pick it up and ah! My hand! Turns out I cut myself picking it up. Great. Now I need tweezers too. Couldn't find any, so I just yanked the glass out with my hands. Thankfully found painkillers in another house. Popped a few and finally got some sleep. Next morning, I woke up just in time to catch up a carpentry show on TV. After slipping into fresh clothes, I decided to loot the rich houses nearby. Their garages are gold mines. Tools, parts, the good stuff. I decided to pile the loot inside these small shops. I could make this place a new home perhaps. Area is still not safe though, so I had to kiss a few more Z's with my backside. They showed up through that tight fence gap, in numbers just a bit less than the average Tinder girl's body count, but I just went back and forth on them. A bit more cleanup nearby, same method, same carnage, until my gas tank finally gave up. Engine half destroyed, gas tank busted. We'll have to give the car a break and use another one. Found a small room that could serve as my dumping grounds for loot. I vibe with it. It's empty as my social life. I started planning how to clear this town, and the nearby ones, properly. First priority, establish a base of operations and grind the skills I will need to build it and keep any vehicles I scavenge running. Then gather a whole bunch of cars I can use to slam zombies with. We are currently parked near Dixie Highway, where most of Muldraugh business are. Restaurants, hotels, warehouses, and storages will be accessible to me once I clear them using my car. I'm heading to the nearby warehouse next to see what useful parts and tools I can use. With the overpowered strength of my car, I wiped out all the forklift-certified zombies guarding the place. Oddly enough, there weren't even that many of them. Guess the rest called in sick the moment the apocalypse started. I've checked the crates inside. Since I don't have much space in this car for hauling it over, I took only the most important stuff. Lug wrench? Yes please. Carton of nails? Wood glue? Good for fixing weapons. Bolt cutter. Can use that as a weapon. Welding torch and mask. Screws. Oh look, a stove. Perfect when I'm out of power. Oh, and a welding book. Perfect. Wood axe. I can chop the trees for wood with that. Ratchet wrench. Another crucial tool for cars. Pickaxe. That has crazy damage. Carpentry book. Good, but it's volume 2. I need the first edition. Tire iron and other stuff? What's the chance of that? A propane tank. Definitely gonna need that. Lots of welding will be happening. Went even more easy than expected. Now just back to the loot pile with it. Well, that's if I had any gas in the car. I've dropped what I had in my hands and bag onto the loot pile and went to sleep in my car. Next day, I had no idea where to even start, so I just cleaned up the broken glass on the floor. With gloves this time, I've had enough cuts, and I was still not a proud owner of a pair of tweezers. While doing that, I started debating whether I should move my base to the gas station instead. I mean, unlimited fuel right there, and since I'm basically using cars as my main weapon, clearing out shouldn't be too hard, right? Yeah, about that. The place was packed, but nothing my trusty car couldn't handle. And it gone. I panicked and bailed out right away, so I wouldn't get swarmed. Maybe my strategy finally caught up to me, and I blew the engine for good? We'll check on that mess later. I was looking desperately for a new car, but there was none to be found. So I jumped the fence and ran to the closest houses with zombies and scavenged meat. Which of course triggered a house alarm. Perfect. Right next to the gas station too. My future base just got a little more crowded. Looks like I killed 1000 zombies so far, all thanks to the car cheese. I kept searching for another ride, but no luck. I grabbed all the food I could from nearby restaurants instead. Gotta stack the freezers before the power cuts out. I packed all the food I found into the burger joint freezer. First 3 hours at back of the run. The only silver lining? I found a gas canister in a van near the convenience store. I wrapped up the day reading a skill book, trying to forget how dumb the rest of it went. Next day, I grabbed a gas canister and transferred gas from one car to the little car I found earlier at the parking lot. Then, I figured I will attack the gas station again, see what went wrong and maybe reclaim the ride. The Z's were still milling around. So I cleared them out and checked the car. Turns out the engine was already in bad condition and just turned off by itself. It's still usable, but not reliable in this condition. While I was poking around the lot, I found a key on the ground for another car. Even better, I scored a truck with a way more storage. I will use that one for hauling loot instead of using it as a weapon. It had an empty tank and I would left my canister behind. So I grabbed the small car and kept clearing the road, picking up food and supplies into the evening. Over the next few days, I read the books I have found and kept hammering the gas station area. There's a crazy number of Z's around. They must be funneling in from the nearby forest and the hotel probably. And yeah, that house alarm didn't exactly help. I think I finally got rid of most of them. So I took the brown truck and made another trip to the warehouse, this time doing a proper sweep. I started clearing out all those stacked crates, blocking access to the ones behind them. All the loot was pretty basic, wooden planks, nails and the usual tools. But I did find some rare stuff, welding volume 2, farming volume 1 and 2, and potato seeds. Still no carpentry volume 1 though. And that's the one I really need to boost XP when building walls, furniture and barricades around the base. I headed back to the gas station thinking I could finally start moving my loot pile from the old spot to the new one. They just kept showing out of nowhere, interrupting my relocation every damn time. Every time I hauled a new batch of loot, some fair group of drooling morons stumbled out to say hi. Eventually, I managed to move everything on a new dump of pile. Thank God there is no damage to the items from the environment in the game, cause I have books just lying there out in the open, where it often rains. I was still missing some key items, so I decided to head west, to the McCoy Lodging Corporation warehouses. There were quite a few freaks wandering around, but with this much open space, it really wasn't a problem clearing them out. The first warehouse? Completely useless, basically just stacks and stacks of wood. Yup, wood. Thanks McCoy.
What the fuck do you expect finding at lumber company warehouses? Assault rifles?
Yes. But I did get lucky. Found 2 keys for nearby McCoy trucks. Feeling cocky, I started yelling and firing my gun just to drag more Z's over. Didn't matter to me. At the second warehouse, I hit the jackpot again. 3 more trucks. That's 5 total. Since I still can't hotwire, this is basically like finding 5 legendary weapons in one run. So of course I screamed again, lured the locals and deleted them. Actual loot in the warehouse? More planks. McCoy really loves hardwood. The third and fourth warehouses finally had something worth my time. I grabbed what I could carry, and then I saw it, the Holy Grail, the rare How to Use Generators magazine. That thing alone saves my entire food stash from rotting when the power dies. And a carpentry one book. I can start working on base now. The rest was just more of the usual supplies, but the magazine made the whole trip worth it. With my belly full of loot, I headed back to dump everything onto my ever-growing hoarder pile. After waking up, I came back refreshed to loot everything I needed. Took me whole in-game day. I wanted to tow my little car back too. But in build 42, towing feels either intentionally harder or totally bugged. It barely moved. After tons of failed attempts, I tried towing it front to front, and suddenly it worked perfectly. No idea why, just Project Zomboid being Project Zomboid, I guess. Now it's finally time to start doing something with my base. Hooking it up to a generator is the first thing I will do. Luckily, those fancy rich-gated community houses had 2 of them. But every time I come back to the gas station, some random freak decided to interrupt my plans, forcing me to drop everything and repel the wave. I grabbed the blue car and started clearing around the nearby hotel, but I somehow got stuck there. So I had to bring in the McCoy truck as my new zombie pancaking weapon. Exhausted and hungry after hours of no sleep and in constant panic, I sat in my car at gas station and started reading Carpentry 1 book. When he was done reading, still exhausted, I did not give my guy any rest and started barricading them. I kept getting interrupted again and again, and finally they pushed me away from them. There weren't even that many of them, but the bad mood debuffs were stacking way too hard, so I sent the guy back to the old place to chill. He ate, drank, rested, and then ate again, and then slept the whole day. After he woke up, I sent him back to work in the middle of the night to the gas station. Surely there wouldn't be any more Z's left, right? It took me many in-game hours to reduce their numbers. Driving on their corpses made my tire explode. With no working car to fight back, I had to sprint to the old place. My guy is tired as hell, even though he spent all of his time sitting in the car. Hitting any Z's with this many mod debuffs is not very effective. Doesn't matter, I will be killing them with cars, not hands. So I grabbed the black one and finished the wave, stubborn to start working on my home. Next day I got a brilliant idea to jog all the way to McCoy to get a working track for hauling stuff.
Why are you running?
I could have used my black car to get there, but I ran there instead. Sometimes I just do things and then I find excuses why later. I will train my running skill, right? Anyway, I returned to the warehouse and gathered all the planks I could for construction. Also grabbed the stove. I can feel the electricity shutting down soon, and there is no electric stove at the gas station place. What the hell is this normie doing? Slapping my wood from inside. This is unacceptable. I looted the storage rooms. I thought I would need a sledgehammer to break down the doors, but no. The wood axe got the job done. Found some extra materials, but nothing too crazy. I went up north to check if there are any car wrecks, so I can train my welding there. On the way, I stumbled upon this dope-ass van stuffed with car parts in great condition, and will have to wait until I can hotwire. Yup, since there are some wrecks here. And such a safe work environment too. So I went back, towed the van I would found earlier, grabbed a propane tank, and got to work. Oh, a key was under the wreck. As I was working on those bad girls, the simps started arriving. First just a few of them. Well, those few turned into many. Luckily, I had that beat-up truck I could use to smack them around with. After victory, I started to trade in peace to get my welding to 2nd degree. By late evening, I called it. and towed the black truck, out of pure respect for its service. After a good rest, I cracked open Carpentry Volume 2 and finally started organizing my home. I added barricades, repelled unwanted guests, sewed some logs into planks, put in proper doors. At last, I could feel safe inside. This corner would be the kitchen. I destroyed the counter this metal rack was standing on, and now the rack just hovers in mid-air forever. No way to remove it. Very spooky. Need more planks. Chop chop it is. I need crates for all the junk I've been collecting. Just moving stuff around to where it feels right. Reading Carpentry level 3 now. Made some spears. No clue why. Looks like the gas station manager stopped by. And another one showed up, equally disappointed with the renovations. I brought in some of the cars I wanted back to the gas station. I will be needing every single car I can get my hands on. And yes, I did hit the same tree the third time. No, I'm not showing. While tinkering with the car parts, I discovered that I need welding free to fix the gas tanks. I headed down the road to clear the local school and look for the books I was missing. I met with some resistance, but my power level was too big for these fools. Got lucky and found the books I needed, electrical and welding ones. Seems like kids were learning their ABCs and how to weld and fix cars here. Imagine learning something useful in school. Then I read all the books I could for 2 days straight.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. Fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge!
After increasing my brain power by like 3000%, I finally put all those seeds I found to use and made a small garden. I will need some veggies for myself, but the main reason is trapping bait. I also borrowed some of my neighbor's furniture. Still no bed though, I keep breaking every single one I try to pick up. Cleaning up the base by dragging corpses all around and burn them on a pile made me exhausted, but at least it does not look like a cemetery now. The hotel turned out to be a great electrical training spot, thanks to all the TVs in the rooms, which made me think the other hotel would also be a jackpot. Instead, I got swarmed. I needed this place to be safe from zombies to train in peace, so I kept killing them the whole night, but after clearing it out, I found out the hotel had only one TV. Since the hotel grind failed, I went back home and brought those lovely egg-laying creatures with me. For now they will sleep inside my house until I build them something proper. Tried to have a running water in my base, to have a shower after 3 months, but I couldn't plumb the rain barrel to my sink. Bugged or something, I was forced to wash my ass in the lake north of the base. Even though I tried to keep the area zombie free, some freak caught me mid-wash. Didn't bite through my jacket, luckily. After grinding the electrical and welding skills, I was officially ready to free Muldraugh from the zombie regime. I had all the stuff I needed, bunch of cars and skills to fix them. Though honestly, with how long I spent securing the base, looting and grinding skills, I already wiped out a big chunk of zombies around here. Down the main road, north of the hotel and also south, remained to be cleared. After some cleanup, that cost me around 30 bottles of bleach just to scrub all of the guts and blood, I headed up to clear the main road and loot the rest of the shops. Storage units, clothing stores, groceries, the bookstore, restaurants and everything. Naturally, I looted all of the alcohol. My dude's been working hard, he deserves a grog. The main road cleanup wasn't exactly gentle on my car, as I was not very careful with my driving and kept hitting them all around. But since I can hotwire now, it's not a big deal. I also tended to the truck that saved my life up north. I gutted her of every broken part, which was almost all of them, and replaced what I could. Gave her engine new life with spare parts I scavenged from dismantled car wrecks. So let's see which areas are clear. The starting area, our first massacre, is clear. The McCoy place is also clear. We looted there thoroughly. The area around the lake is clean too, so I can fish and wash there. The gas station and motel area had been a big gathering spot, likely drawing zombies from deeper residential areas of Muldraugh and the nearby forests. The main road and its nearby businesses is freshly cleared. The police station had a solid chunk of stragglers around it as well. Lastly, the motel battle brought in a lot of trailer park residents from around this area. Now we have to hunt down the remaining zombies from the town. I'm sure there's many more left around. After that, we make sure John has a sustainable living environment, so he can survive here for the rest of his life as he ends his cheesy adventure. And so I started switching between road killing and looting. Found some propane, looted some houses, found some basement dwellers, and I kept fighting the horde. Since the town got a lot emptier and safer, I decided to walk the cow I found back to my base on foot. I've only ever raised chickens in this game. What could go wrong with having a cow? Cow temper tantrums, that's what. She kept obliterating my walls for no reason. She had food, water, silence, everything. Still stressed, so I thought maybe she needs more space. So I built her a bigger pen. She even got stuck like in those corn hub videos, not in a washing machine, but in a fence somehow. Had to lift her fat ass out of it. Princess Cow still didn't like me. Then I found a bull so she can produce milk. Worst decision of my life. This anger simply could not be contained. I released them both back into the streets where they belong. Meanwhile, my chickens? Top tier citizens. No drama, just eggs. Well, this has been a strange run. It felt good to finally have the upper hand over the zombies and clearing the town fully. 6.7k zombies killed, was expecting 10,000 minimum. Only one area left. The rail yard. I went in expecting trouble, and yeah, there was easily 2,000 zombies packed in there. I was handling it fine, and then... Yep, out of all things that could have taken me out, a small tree ended the run. But I think this run proved that you can easily abuse cars to win in this game. Couldn't let my character just lie there and rot, so I gave John a proper burial at his gas station home. The place he was supposed to live out the rest of his life in safety. Now he will stay there forever in peace. And that's the end of the video. If you are still here, thank you. It means you actually enjoyed it. This is my first time making such content and I'm still learning. But I'm already planning the next one and I wanted to make it even better. These videos take all my free time and I don't make anything from them yet. So if you want to directly support the channel and help me keep going, you can do that through my Patreon. It really makes a huge difference to me. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.